Greetings, yogis, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nataki, and this is Melanated Movements, where we focus on mindful movements through yoga, self-massage, mobility work, and strength building. This class, we're going to be doing some more work, opening up the upper back, head, neck, and shoulders through myofascial release techniques and self-massage. So you're going to need either a tennis ball, which I like, or a lacrosse ball or a softball. You can even use a golf ball, but that may be a little bit more aggressive to the tissues. But if that's what you have, then you could utilize that. So we're going to be focusing on the front side of the body. Last class, we focused on the back side. We're going to be doing work on our front side. So chest, our pecs, our shoulders, and neck. So let's get started. So let's come down onto our backs. We're going to take the heel of your palms, both palms, onto your forehead. So the heel of both palms should be in between the brow, right at the eye center, our third eye. And just start to apply a little bit of pressure. We're going to move the heel of the palms up towards our hairline, moving slowly here. As we inhale and then exhale, go ahead and apply just a bit of pressure as we move them out towards our ears, towards the temples. Stopping here, you can start to massage, maybe drawing circles. Again, light pressure and going the opposite direction. Then you're going to spread your fingers wide, taking your thumbs behind the ear and start to draw the palms down the jawline, starting from beneath the earlobe, down the jawline. Just letting the fingers just sweep across the cheek. Again, applying a little bit of pressure to the thumbs and jawline, coming out towards the chin. And then starting again, taking the heel of the palms right between the eye and the center of the forehead, and just letting the rest of the palms lay on the brows as you start to apply pressure, moving up towards the hairline. Breathing here and then coming out. This time we're going to take that last finger, forefinger, away from the ear, letting that forefinger touch the side of the ear, down the earlobe, and just coming right at the top of the neck this time, and sweeping from the neck, the top of the neck, out towards the chin. And we're going to do that again, starting the middle of the brow, the forehead, coming up as you inhale. Again, moving mindfully and slowly towards the hairline, drawing down, this time spreading the fingers wide. So we're just having that pinky edge be at the top of the ear. The rest of the fingers are behind the ears. So we're drawing it down. This time we're getting the whole neck, sweeping from, taking the fingers towards the back of the neck, sweeping from the back of the neck, moving forward, slowly here, drawing that tissue, that fascia towards the front of the neck, towards the chest, and just taking the prayer hands, so your thumbs, the knuckles of your thumbs and the heel of your palm should be at the heart center. So right at the chest, right at the sternum. You can draw circles here or just pump, moving up and down, just stimulating there, kind of stimulating some lymph nodes here, drawing circles again, and going the opposite direction. And then we're going to take the palms and sweep them across the clavicle, so across the chest, going towards the underneath the armpits and stopping there. You can go ahead and take the thumbs underneath the armpits and draw circles there, stimulating that point. The rest of the fingers, you can kind of pinch there and just hold for a breath and let it go. We're going to do that one more time. So starting at between the brow, taking the heel of the thumbs up as you inhale, drawing out to the temple, drawing circles there, one way, then the other. Taking the back of the thumbs towards behind the ears, drawing it down the jawline. Bringing the palms together, and then go ahead and come back with the heels of the palms. Again, drawing up. Out and away towards the ears. This time having that forefinger behind the ears as you draw the palms down, sweeping down to the neck, using the forefinger and thumb. Again, applying pressure to the back of the neck, the top of the neck, coming forward. And with the other finger, we're drawing down the jawline. So we're getting the neck and the jawline here. And coming forward and starting at our base point, our original point, taking the heel of the palms to the forehead and drawing up. Stopping at the hairline, moving down towards the temple, coming behind the ears with all fingers except the pinky, drawing down, moving the fingers to the back of the neck, applying a little bit of pressure as we move the fascia, the tissue, down and into the front of the neck. Stopping there, prayer hands, using the back of the thumbs and the back of the heel of the palm to draw circles at the chest, at the sternum. And then stopping here, applying a little bit of pressure as we move the palms and then fingers out, away, drawing from the beneath the clavicle and the chest towards the armpits. Taking those thumbs underneath the armpits, taking the fingers and grasping that fleshy part and just squeezing here and letting it go. All right, let's just take a moment, taking the palms down, maybe rocking the head left to right. And coming in stillness, let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Holding at the top, and on the exhale, let out an HA. Let's do that one more time. Letting the muscles reset, holding at the top, and then exhale. Awesome. So now we're going to take our ball. Again, I'm using a tennis ball, and come onto our belly. So we're going to take that, be mindful of any water bottles, anything you have at your feet. So we're going to take that tennis ball and place it right at the edge of the sternum. So right on there, we're going to do the left side of the shoulder or the pec. So we're going to place it right beside the sternum, and just mindfully, carefully go ahead and come down. You can use your palms for support and just kind of hold it there, playing with pressure. So using the palms, the hands, to control that pressure. And you're in charge of what pressure feels good for you in your body in this area. So you can be on your palms or even use your forearms if it's just too much pressure. So you find out what works for you. I'm using my palms here to control at first, and then just taking my arm out, again working on that left side, taking it out like a T, and starting to use the opposite palm to kind of control the movement. So rolling it towards the outer edge of the shoulder. Again, moving mindfully. So you're coming to a twist, just moving that upper body. And then back, rolling it back to the starting point, just beside the sternum. You can do that a couple of more times, rolling back and forth. Again, moving slowly and mindfully, and using breath. So inhale back to center, and exhale, roll it back. So the ball may move positions, and that's fine. You can just take your palm and place it where you need to be. So we're kind of rolling from the top, just underneath the clavicle, and down towards the chest, towards, for women, breasts, for men, just the pecs. So we're moving down, just getting all of that pec muscle, just moving down as we roll back and forth. You can even crawl the fingers if that works too, to control that movement. Just gliding back and forth. And when you feel an area of tension, you can kind of just hold. I know sometimes we get tight in the insertion, so where your shoulder meets your pecs, you can kind of hold there, maybe rocking left to right. Again, using that opposite palm to control, or even back and forth, or just holding in stillness here as we breathe. Good. So now we're going to get into the side body. So just underneath the armpits, our serratus, we're going to go ahead and take the palm out in front of you, the shoulder that we're working on, and just taking that ball directly underneath the armpit, coming onto our side. And we can start there, kind of rolling back and forth, even up and down, using that opposite palm, again, to control the movements. So we can either lay down, resting the head down, if that feels good. If that's too much pressure, use that palm, that head, to come up and just roll back and forth. Moving mindfully here. I'm going to use that palm, that opposite palm, to move the ball. So moving it down. Again, using that palm to control the weight, the body weight that you're putting on the ball. If it's too much, you can kind of come up a little bit more. If you need more pressure, come down. Breathing as you move. And you can move up or move the ball down. And we're going right outside the rib cage here. And the movement is really slight. So we're not moving that much. We're just getting into those muscles. allowing them to soften. Good. You can come down as far as the bra line. Again, controlling that pressure with the opposite palm. Going up and down or side to side. Awesome. So we're doing both sides. When you're ready, you can come on to the opposite side. Again, starting beneath the clavicle, right beside the sternum, and then using that palm for leverage, just rolling out towards the armpit. Doing the opposite side now. Going back and forth. You can use the palm, the opposite palm hand to reposition. Just sliding it out. You can even notice one side might be a little tighter than the other, or even more sensitive. You might need more or less pressure. So again, you control that with the palm either coming up or putting your head down. And some areas might need more pressure than others. So you just use your body weight either to come up, down. I know towards the armpit where it gets a little tighter, just need a little bit more pressure. So I'm coming down onto it and just holding, using my breath to allow those muscles to soften. And then when you're ready, you do the side. Again, placing the ball right underneath the armpit, coming onto your side, using that opposite palm for leverage, moving down that rib cage or the side body. And this is great if you're having issues with range of motion, even head, neck, and shoulder pain here. It's important to get not only the back side body, but the front too, especially when we're texting and typing a lot. We have that rounded shoulders. We need to open up the front side body as well. Again, you're controlling that pressure, either holding or movement, whatever works for you. Breathing here. It's important to use that breath. Again, if it's painful, if you're feeling pain, you should know the difference between pain and, a little bit of tension and discomfort. If you're feeling pain, please do not do this or apply less pressure. Another alternative is just to sit up and just use the ball to kind of roll it down the side body. If this is just too much, if this is too aggressive for you. So we're rolling that and breathing, coming down towards the bra line. And we're going to stop there. Good. So once you have both sides rolled, we're going to come up on to a comfortable seat. Let's take a deep breath in, lifting the arms up. Exhale, let's take the arms to the right Stretching into the side body, keeping that spine nice and tall, acting as if you're against a wall. Really reaching here, reaching that top arm towards the right. And exhale, we're going to bring the body directly over the thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweeping it towards the front and over to the left. Bringing that right arm up and over. Reaching over to the left, stretching into that right side body. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale through the nose. One more deep breath in and then exhale. We're going to hover over that left knee, reaching out towards the left. Take a deep breath in and then on the exhale, sweep it center and back over to the right. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring the palms towards our lower back. Opening up through the chest, maybe gaze is up. And on the exhale, bring the palms to the knees. We're going to round through the back, bringing the chin towards the chest. Let's do a few seated cat-cows. Breathing as we move. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. We're getting into the spine, creating mobility in the spine, which creates mobility in that upper back, head, neck, and shoulders. Because again, they are connected. We're going to come to center and just doing some shoulder rolls here. Seeing how the shoulders feel after all that work. And I'm going to inhale, take the arms up. On the exhale, go ahead and place the palms to the back of the head. Inhale, open up through the chest. And exhale, bringing the elbows towards the front as we bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale, open up through the chest, take the elbows back. Exhale, elbows forward, maybe they touch, bringing the chin towards the chest. Do that once more. I know I hear some adjustment, some cracking, some movement going on. That is good. It's just joints, ligaments adjusting. And then open up. We're going to take that right arm down, taking the palm towards the neck or the back of the head so that the elbow is facing up. And we're going to just lean that head into the forearm into the head. Just releasing tension in that underneath the armpit as well as the triceps. Stretching out those triceps. Breathing here. Next breath in, bring it up. And exhale out to center. We're going to go ahead and take the thumb and palm down. Exhale and inhale up. So rotating. So palm is down and then bring it up. Good. Now we're going to stretch the fingers out and down and then stretch them out and up. Awesome. And then go ahead and release it down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, that left palm comes up and towards the back of the head. That elbow is facing towards the sky as we apply a little bit of pressure, leaning that head in towards the forearm in towards the head, feeling that stretch underneath the armpit and even the side body. Getting into the serratus from the work that we did, as well as the triceps. Breathing here. One more breath. On the next inhale, take it up and exhale out like a T. I'm going to go ahead and do those twists with the wrists, bringing the thumb down and then up. Twisting at the wrist. You can straighten out the palm and rotating the palm. And then bringing the fingers up and exhale them down. Breathing still here. And then go ahead and bring the palms down. I'm going to do one more deep breath in as we bring the arms up. Really reach. Maybe reach one arm, then the other. And then exhale, palms together, thumbs to our heart center, thanking ourselves for showing ourselves some love and self-care today. And I thank you for allowing me to be your guide in this self-care and wellness journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next time on the mat.